Hello. I'm glad you like the new layout. Hello, hello. I'm glad you like the new layout. I still have to figure things out and how to make them look properly placed or something. I don't know. What's that? Twitch.tv/artsompasta. Hello, a water bottle haver. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could make it. How do you put the... Oh, you don't have water, you do have water bottle. Don't die. Cha. Hmm. Yes, this is the widget. No. Sorry, I'm just messing around with the most recent follower. Oh yes, we have water bottle haver. I hope this fits for every username. Oh yes. Then we have the Portman emoticon as well. I'm gonna replace the recent art with the old one. Not so recent one. Just cause I can. Life definitely isn't fair though. Let me play some music while I eat. goddamn Discord Nitro free bots. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my art. एक तो मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है जो मैंने सब गोल जो है ना वो सेंटर में नहीं किया, वो इट्स नॉट सेंटर्ड। यस आई एम पास्ता भाई, इट्स ओके, both titles are okay. Persona 5 chill, no copyright. I don't think Twitch has any copyright issue anyway. Twitch doesn't care. I don't know how to do that. I don't use Twitch much, but I usually upload whatever I stream here on YouTube later. You can always rewatch. We give the water gulping ASMR as well. Ah, I see, I see. So it doesn't matter if you're playing something during the. Was it too tough? I think मेरे headphones की आवाज़ कम है and I thought कि मुझे ऊंचा करना चाहिए. Is it good now? चलो कोई नहीं. Twitch, even if you get noticed by Twitch, while not even being monetized, that's a win-win for us. YouTube notices us more. Whenever we play anything, YouTube is like, yeah, you can't stream anymore. हाँ, चलो सही है. आवाज अपनी बहुत ही थोड़ी की है। अब सही है? आई थिंक अब बेहतर है। हाँ हाँ, वो क्या नाम है, म्यूजिक की आवाज जो है वो -8 थी, और मेरी जो आवाज है वो हुई भी थी अराउंड सॉरी वो आई थिंक सेटिंग्स में कोई मसला हुआ। हाँ, where do you have the sub goal, follower goal? Yeah. Visual setting. What is this? I think no background color is good. Bar color. I think we just need numbers. I don't know. Let's not add this, we just add like yeah, आ गया count /50. Yeah, this is good. We'll put this up here. Yeah. What happened? Why the cry? Why crow? Why cry, crow? Sorry. Can't wait for Persona 5 Royal. वो ना इसकी वजह से oh, he back. His red is back. Don't worry. Aww. Yeah, you didn't get enough sleep and you worked a lot today as well. I think you should sleep. sleep right now. That's an order. Order. Activity status. अरे वो एक स्ट्रीमर मोड पे okay. I thought it's covering a bit of the layout, so maybe it doesn't look good, but yeah, work. Work can be done in the morning, you know. सुबह वैसे भी बारिश होनी है इंशाल्लाह. I don't know if you guys can. No, not this. Hash. See, you just like. I'll actually hide this one too. And then go down, hide this. Oh, then you should sleep and screw work. You see, usually I like started off something like this, putting a random background. Then I didn't do these first, I made these first. Yes, these were the ones I made, and these are like simply like made with a brush. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the brush palette. No, you can't. Let me like, do we have a display capture? No, we don't. So okay, we can add one. You guys can see the whole process. No, not this. And it is not this display. I want to show this. I want to push it down. No. Small heart thing. Yes, Miss Neon Bubble. No. No. So you guys can see these brushes. You can get them. Oh, I'm glad you're better now. Happy to hear that. I think I use this brush. You just like put some random size, maybe a bit bigger. These are free brushes from, what is their name? Yeah, Devin Elway. So you just like, I think a smaller size, somewhere around this. So you make these. See, already done most of the work. After that you choose a color for the shadow. Now I just like, what I did was I just did this. I selected all my layers and I just did this. I moved it down a little and just like erased a bit, like erased over the parts, like some of it. So this is what it looks. And then I just like added the foreground color all over the background, like the shadows. Like this was the original, this is the original color, and then you just like copy the same thing and make it then put the shadow color on it, and then just move it a little, like drag it around, and you just make another layer. And like, since now most of the stuff is in the shadows, so you just use the same brush, this one, choose the light color, and then just like while having the same thing selected, just like paint over this again, like this. The colors are coming out different. I don't know, maybe I'm not selecting the right color, but like see, it's a lot different than this color. I don't know, something. Here I chose a color from all of these somewhere, so here. So you get this. After that you this is something I made just now. Then this is another brush that I used. I chose the shadows because this is something in the foreground, so this was the shadow color, and I just picked that. Used a brush, I don't know, something that like gives a bigger flower. I think something like this. This was the flower base. This was exactly the flower, and the brush like resizes itself and changes color a little as well. So you're just like doing this. Then what I did after that was, again, I selected a darker color and I used the same thing. Like I selected all these, I picked maybe this color. I just like, I don't know why it's looking like this. Something is wrong with the color or something. I don't know what's happening. I shouldn't, like, I guess maybe if I choose a dark. Why is this happening? Is it some, oh my god, this is why. Hash. No wonder we were messing up. So this is how I started. The colors aren't exactly the way I wanted them to look like. Yeah, it was a hue saturation layer, so it would choose this color, and when I would paint the same color on it, then it would choose the hue of that color. Yes. Now I just like painted like this for the shadows. Like you can paint over these as well. Now you're covering the light as well, but it doesn't matter, because you can just make another layer, if you can't see the light one, just hide the shadows one, enable it again, and now you paint over them again like this. So now the shadows one are still popping up. So that's basically what I did here. It doesn't even look like flowers. I just painted over them, and then I painted the light over these, some of them here, some of them here. They were very light color. I just like this was, oh damn, Mr. Ali Wally in the chat, Mr. Ryuzaki X. I cannot play Valorant, sadly. In case you're here to poach about that, I would summon Saitama to say that. Walaikum salam. Sorry for non-Islamic behavior. Oh damn. Nice, nice. This is a random color I add. Usually like marzi hoti hai. You can add it. Adding different color helps a lot later when I'm like using the hues and stuff, those filters. This was another brush. It's like branches. I think it was this. Was it this? I know something different. I don't know. Yes, this color. This one. It even like changed direction as well. Yeah. I'm basically choosing a branch color, different colors, whichever you want. What is this now? Then I painted some more flower with the brush again. The same. I think I used this brush here. It's a single brush pack that has a lot of these, all of these things. It's pretty good. I used, I think, yeah, I used this one here. You can increase the size and direction too. It's just randomly picking colors from what you already have on the canvas. And then I added these as well. Now this is what I had when I was actually like trying to make something. What I wanted to make was this. I think it is this one. Yes, this is what I wanted to make. Actual flowers and proper shading and painted look. I was kind of lazy to use the tablet, so I just did use the brushes here and there. And this is the default moon I always use. So now I was like, I can't exactly make what I wanted to. I just stopped here. So after that this is a color lookup. I don't know if you guys can see how it does say a bit. Color lookup is basically if you open this, whatever, this one, it has these filters you can use. It's not enabled right now. So this is late sunset, but you can always like just look around whichever looks good. This is what I wanted because now this stands out a bit more from the background, and I'm only using this filter on the flowers, not on the background. And then I use this. Now it's kind of looking nice. I mean, it's looking pretty nice now. So I was after that experimenting with these different things. They weren't working out. I just hide them, and then I used a color lookup here I used another one here. I don't think these were. This is the hue and saturation one. This. So I used this hue filter. It depends on whichever vibe you want to set up for your painting. After that I use another. This time the color balance, like balance the colors. You can, like, if you want a bit bluish, something like this, bluish, greenish, or it depends on whatever you want. So at this point I was like, okay, this is good enough. So I had the moon as well, like this, and I just applied image, basically merged everything in one layer. This is what I did here. Then I went to filter. I just added noise, like a lot of noise. You can adjust to whatever you want to have for your painting. Okay, so this is basically what I did. That I don't think I used this. And I used this color lookup. This looked nice as well, so I was like, okay, I'll use these two for my main, like, two versions. Like, this was okay. This wasn't really that nice. Like, I didn't like it. I was like, okay, these two are final, so I just merged them together, like at different layers, so I can. And I blurred this. This one is blurred because I was like making this outline, and the outer part is blurred. But I was like, nah, this isn't that nice. I spent most of the time actually after this point. Like, this didn't take much until the noise adding part. It took me, I guess, 20 minutes or so. But after that I spent like a lot of time fixing these colors, I guess, finding, and I was like, what kind of work should I make it look like? And I did something like this. Then I added not this, I added this. I wanted to do something like this, and I was like, nah, this isn't that good. So I went back to this one and I added this. I was wanting to add this, but I was like, no, let's just keep it this way, and then that's all. Summarized, I think it takes like 2 or 3 layers and a bit of brushwork, and you can make something pretty nice. I can use these exact same colors and make something else. Like, let's say this one. No, let's try that. We giving art tutorials today. Okay, I'm just gonna pick this color. You can always copy colors from the internet. That's all good. I can't. You guys can. You're allowed to. I will never forgive myself for doing that, even though I do this a lot. Okay, after that you just like scroll through brushes. I just collected them over the years. This is a good cloud brush. Is this the same color? No. This is it. So this is our background. Now you sometimes have to like use a lighter color as well. In color palette, you just go slightly lighter and instead make it a gradient. Oh no, not like this. We choose 2 colors, I guess, like this. Make a gradient. Something like this. Now the upper part is a bit in the sky, so it's brighter, just slightly. Whatever suits you. Okay. Now we We can choose these colors. It's very simple. Now these looks a bit more realistic. To add a bit more artistic touch to it, we like add no, not this. Oh, that's nice. Uwu moment. Yes. You can just adjust your brush size, maybe add something like this. Now, remember what we talked about before? You can always go over these again as many times as you want until they look good enough. Now, I cover the upper part again, then I go through these again, maybe lightening them up somewhere here. Okay, you can even add another color if you want. No, less detailed. It's all thanks to the brushes. Now, for the dark clouds, I again did this. Oh, thank you. I'm like not using too many dark, but not too much. Just like set the vibe. You can actually like have a reference before you, so it doesn't like overwhelm you trying to like make a shape or painting by yourself. You can just use what you can see and use the brushes to make that instead, which is a lot easier. Now, for like the bottom area, we can even use something like this. Not like this. Grab some darker colors, I guess. We make them a bit bigger. No, these are not tree brushes. These are. So you like make a tree here, then choose a different tree brush, make some like this, and add more variety to it. Now you have this layer, just select it again. Maybe add even darker shadows, lighter tones on this side, and darker tones again like this. No, it doesn't look good. And make something even like just choose different colors, I guess. These look very flat, So like I usually don't go for these, but I think even if you're going for the flat ones, you can. These are like this. Then you select them. Maybe choose this color. Then go back to that color again. This time we're using the brush in a different way. So it's like getting a bit of depth. You can even move the clouds up a bit. Even like sometimes flipping them, stretching around works wonders as well. After that, just go to color lookup and let it do its job. This is like the best tool to finalize your even the night filter or the day filter. Yeah. This is basically a very easier, quickest way to start making art with the mouse. It requires a bit of Photoshop knowledge, but you can always Google that. You just need to know how to use the brushes, where to get the brushes, how to import the brushes. You're like all good to go. Oh yay. Looking forward to what you make. We're amazing at like using the tablet as well. I can't wait to see what you could do with easier methods. Oh, I'm already proud. I forgot what I used to do on stream. I feel kinda sleepy. No. Another sleepy head. What shall we do? I think I have something I could make with the mouse to give a demonstration of what you can do with references. It's actually very similar to what I was just making a while ago. So you just like choose the background color. Again, this one has very little of background, so you choose the lightest color. I try to go from the lightest color to the darkest, but it depends on you, whatever you want. Now the struggle to find the best brush for the job. Yeah, it is very pretty. You can do something like this. It's for smaller. I like these 4 brushes for clouds a lot, and I'm feeling lazy. You move the clouds around. They look like somewhat similar, but yeah. Once you're done with this, just make. Oh, I messed up. Always remember to make a new layer. Now you just select it again or clip it, go back to your painting, like the picture reference, just grab the dark color, paint around with the brush, go make another layer, hide this one, grab the color again, make another layer of clipping mask. You can adjust the sizes. Small size makes it too sharp, I guess. Again, going back and forth, moving the clouds, brushes around. Random stream photography art. I don't know. I have a lot of stuff named random. It's not even random at this point. This is just being done with a single brush. And it took me like, I don't know, barely 2 minutes. You can use another brush sometimes. It's nice to have a different flow of things. Not like this. A bit smaller, I guess. I think I can use it somewhere. No, this isn't a good brush. You can even reduce the opacity or flow for a lower value color. So yeah, you basically keep repeating this until you're satisfied with what you have. Like they have like some. Hmm. Now you can like use a soft brush, I guess, for the something like this. Maybe move it down a little. Make another layer for the foreground. Now choose the random color of the trees. Go to the tree brush pack. You can always find them everywhere so easily. Like just the top of the trees. Something. Whichever. Is this the right side? I think this is. No, this is the right. No, but like just do this, make a smaller size as well. This is a different tree, so you can just use what we have. I think maybe something smaller. Yep. This works. We have one somewhere around down here, so make this these and make them smaller. For the sense of depth, we have this, and then using these, you can get a brush set with houses. Do I have anything like that? I don't think so, but no, this is not the brush. This is for like cities, the far away cityscapes. What can we use? Sometimes you can just paint without that too. It doesn't really matter. You're the one who's making the. I see. I have the houses. So I'll just use something like this here. Yep. This is where you have to be a bit tricky. Now, if I use it once, it looks like a picture of a house, but that's not what we want. What I'm gonna do is just keep clicking until it's pretty dark. Once it's dark enough, I like maybe use hue saturation on the houses only. Play around with the opacity. Actually, no. Just use color overlay, I guess. No. I see. And I was saying this house's brush pack is kind of not what we want. So we can either skip it all together, the house part, an artistic choice, and make more trees instead. So this looks like we have like trees up in the clouds. I think we should change a bit. Maybe these somewhere in there too. After that, you can always just merge the layers. Now this is one picture. Go to color lookup. Think this will set a lot of your vibe. If not that, you can use color balance. Now this is more of a evening kind of thing. Oh huh. True. You can even choose like colors from other paintings. Let's say you want the color scheme of this painting for this. What you can do is go to image, adjustment, match color. You will see this menu. You go to source. I use this source. You can just use the layer and this one. We're using the blue one. So see, now you can play around with this a bit. Maybe fade a little. This will bring the original color out as well. We just need to do a bit of adjustment here and there with these. This still looks kind of like out of place. The background isn't fitting well with the foreground. So what you can do is hide the background, keep the foreground, hide the foreground and keep the background. Apply the layer, not like this. Hide these for now. You don't want these, you don't want this either. You don't want this, we don't want the background either. We just want this. So we apply image. Apply image is a very handy tool to use for like just the trees need more texture. Yes, so we're gonna, they look very realistic because that's how the brush was. It was realistic. So what we do is we go to other, sometimes no, stylize. We go to oil paint. Hold on. Yep. Now we go to stylization. We mess around these. I think we should get the background in as well. We just use this filter again. You keep applying it over and over again until you're satisfied with what you're seeing. I think this is too much. This is fine. And you do this. Yes. You merge them, I guess. And you use the filter on these as well. They may not look different, but see, if you look closely, they have these oil paint bristles exactly like the background. Now they're slightly looking like they're, and I have to, I think, adjust something about the overall color of the trees. They're not blending well with the background. Maybe make them darker if you want. This is a good way to avoid adding details. Make them darker. Then you just go to this, play with channels again, choose whichever vibe you like. Sometimes this isn't just what you need to do, like just color lookup. Sometimes you're like, oh, this is very close to what I want, but this isn't exactly it. So you can go to color balance too and balance the color. True. Now you can go to noise, add noise too. Now see, after adding noise, this looks, I mean, to me this looks like it's fitting well together, but who am I? I'm not an expert at these things. I just make stuff. And you can just play around with, like, make either adding like stroke, then just make it smaller. It's a frame now. Maybe add a caption to the moon, I don't know, something random. You can add it here if you want. And you're done. Thank you, thank you. You can continue doing whatever. You can go to Pinterest, grab some references. Like, let's say you want to make your art look like this instead. This color scheme. Just go to match color. Choose that painting. But there you go. And you might have to do a bit of adjustment, but that's pretty much what you have to do. You can go to, let's say, you want something like this, like this. It's pretty simple. You can do a lot of things with brushes. Like, I have these certain celestial brushes is what I call them. I don't know what they're called exactly, but where are they? These are, I collected these over the years, but they're easily available on Google or DeviantArt. Okay, it's not here. Do I have it? No. I guess I don't have them on my laptop. Maybe they are on PC. Shayad. Figure you can like go to Google or something. Celestial PNG. Something like this, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, great website. You summoned Ali Wali. You can change the colors to white. Resize as well. Looks artistic. Value. Yeah, nice. Thank you, thank you. that was all for the class. Thank you all for joining. I shall see you guys until next time I stream. All 2 of my viewers, yeah, love you guys. Good night and take care. Minasan.